Happy birthday to you. Gail, are you going to join in?
No,
Happy birthday. Can you join in too? Because there's not many of us. Happy birthday, dear Georgie. Happy birthday to me. To you.
Hip hip. Right.
We don't need all of that, do we?
I don't. That's probably the first time I've sung my own happy birthday. But hey.
That's what kind of show this is, man. So
yeah, it's what we do out in space, I suppose.
But a big happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Are you willing to disclose your age on camera?
Yeah, 21.
21. The
yes.
big 2-1.
That's right.
You can finally drink in America.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. We should maybe do a trip and go celebrate Vegas.
Well, now would be the time, right?
Mm.
So, yeah, I think that would be a good idea. I think we probably could do that. I'm 21. And yeah, never felt better.
Did you get any cool presents?
I did.
Yeah.
Got some great presents.
How many of them were torches?
0.
Really?
No, yeah, I didn't get any torture. No, I got myself some torches. Yes, but I didn't. No.
Everyone probably figured like that's the one thing we don't need to buy.
Yeah. How would they know which torch to get me?
Yeah, exactly. They'd get it wrong, wouldn't they? Probably get you a shit one.
Yeah, I got I got just the regular things that your grandparents get for you, like
undies and socks,
cologne.
Oh, nice. That's not bad.
That type of stuff.
Yeah.
I got because I don't know if I told you this. I had a film camera, like old school one from like the 1990s.
Yes.
I took on my trip.
Yes.
But it broke in my suitcase.
Oh no.
So I got a new one from Ash.
Oh,
which was
lovely.
Nice. Yeah.
Good one, Ash.
So I'm very stoked.
I actually saw that, and I've been very keen to get a film camera myself, to be honest.
Speaking of my my camera and my trip, I thought I'd maybe show you something that I sent to Gail earlier. Gail, do you reckon you could pull up that video with the train station? That video of a train station. I had to catch a lot of trains when I was like overseas, stuff like that, especially like around London, like around Turkey, like
I fucking hate trains, eh?
Well, it's,
to be fair, I haven't been on many.
No?
Nah.
Okay.
I've been on one train in New Zealand.
Right.
And 0 trains outside of that.
Okay. And what is it that you hate about them?
I just think public transport in general is a bad time.
Yeah, fair
I've been
enough.
on enough buses and ferries to know that I don't want to be on one I can't get off that easily.
Yeah, fair enough.
I guess the ferry's probably a bit worse than the train though, isn't it?
The ferry? Yeah,
Unless you're a good swimmer.
Can't really get off.
No. Yeah.
Anyway, check this out. Where do you think? Okay, actually, I'll just let you watch it for a bit, just to get an idea.
Platform 3?
Yeah. Alright, maybe you can pause it. Oh no, actually, yeah, just give it another 10 seconds. Okay, you can pause.
Okay.
Where's that train station?
In the metaverse?
It's in Japan,
Okay.
but it's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So in the metaverse?
It's an Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Yes. So it probably will be in the metaverse one day.
That is ridiculous.
But to me, that's indistinguishable from a real train station.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I did not tell. I read the title.
Oh,
I could not tell.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah, it's all good. It's
yeah.
all good.
And while even when I read the title, I still wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And I'm still not sure
Yeah.
that this is Unreal. Yeah,
man.
so it's getting very close to the point which we talked about last week.
Yeah.
How good is can it get, and Unreal Engine is at the point of showing you something that the human eyes see.
For sure, man.
So
that's why I brought it in, because we talked about it last time. And while this one isn't it's not like a playable version, right? Like you can't go and play this at real time because it's it takes a lot of, you know more about this stuff than me, but it takes a lot more like, I guess like processing power to do this than what we have. So this was run at like half speed, and then it was like sped up for the video.
Yeah. So, your graphics card is responsible for how smooth your image is, obviously.
Right.
And when I game on my computer,
Yes.
I've got a relatively pretty good, it's pretty good graphics card. It's probably a bit old now.
Okay.
I got it like 4 years ago. It was the shit 4 years ago, but
Right.
they keep bringing out new shit. So,
Yeah.
I have to turn all my settings off to get high frame rate for the,
Right.
for your refresh rate on your screen.
Yes.
I have to turn all the graphics settings to low. So that's how much it struggles to give me like a clean picture on a game that I'm playing.
Really?
With my pretty good graphics.
With what was a
graphics card.
top-notch graphics card from 4 years ago.
Even when I bought it and it was top of the line,
Yeah.
they still suggest turn everything off.
Right.
So I'm looking at pixels,
So it is like that intensive for gaming.
It crashes your graphics card, yeah. Like if you put all the settings up, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll lose frames, like, yeah. You can't do it.
I see.
So,
yeah,
I can understand that is what I was basically. I understand what you're saying.
Gotcha. So this isn't playable yet, but I mean, if 4 years ago your graphics card was top of the line, and now you're saying that like there's way better graphics cards out there, then that trend's only going to keep going, right? And there will be a point at
they
which
won't. Yeah.
we can,
of course,
run that level of simulation that, to me and probably to you, is indistinguishable from reality. And the reason that the camera shaking looked so real, like it was somebody like holding a phone, like filming a train station, was because they did it with like, they hooked it up to like a VR kit.
Yeah.
So it was somebody looking around.
It did look a bit VR to me.
Oh, I see.
That's like the one thing that I was like, yeah, this is the movement is very VR for me.
Yeah.
Just like glasses on.
Yeah. But wouldn't VR movement be the same as like human eye movement then?
Nah, it's very nah.
No?
What do you mean VR movement? Same as eye movement?
Yeah, because it's strapped to your head, and the way that you move your head is the way you move your head in VR is the same as the way you move it in real life.
No, because when you're in VR, you can look when you're not in VR, you can look to the left and right to see your surroundings, whereas in VR, you've got the picture. So if you want to look to the left, you got to look to the left. And that's why you often see people just like robot moving.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So the whole body moves when you're normally your head or your eyes would move.
Right.
Like it goes eyes, head, and then you need to move your body to get more range.
You got, what is it, like, how many degrees? Like 180 degrees of vision on a VR headset, or less? 130, something like that.
180.
Well, it can't.
No,
be,
no,
I
no,
guess
no,
it can't
no.
be 180, right? Like, it's gotta be like there somewhere.
I don't know. I just I know that it's harder. To,
more than 90, less than 180, something like that.
I find myself moving around in circles a lot to figure out my surroundings, whereas usually I can just kind of like move my head and look for things.
Like I can see this thing over here, right? Like
Yeah.
I can see that.
In VR, also the picture is not HD, like your eyes at the moment too. So it's like you got a fuzzy thing in front of your face, and then you're trying to figure out like your surroundings.
Yes,
but yeah. So it's getting there. It's getting there.
We're getting closer and closer every day.
When we started gaming, because a bunch of the boys, I think, kind of started gaming at the same time, like taking it seriously, I guess. And by that I mean just we all played at the same time every day after work or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And since when we were saying then, like how cool would it be, like VR's not there yet, but imagine if one day VR will be like that, and it's there now. What we were talking about, and I'm like disinterested, like I don't care, because there's so much other shit. Just like it's like I still feel like not quite there yet, but like in 2 years I'll be like it's probably not there yet, and then I could actually just go buy it and find out that it is actually. It's there, yeah. It's getting pretty close, especially, you see all this push with the metaverse. I know it's probably just moves to try to get in early, but they're spending a ton of money on trying to make it work.
Oh yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah.
they've announced it, which means they have an idea that they're gonna pursue.
Well, yeah, I guess they're sinking like serious, substantial resources into it, meaning that they believe that it's the future, right? They believe that it's a future avenue, right?
I don't know if they believe that, but I feel like they just want to be the ones that are going to be first.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're willing to fail at this.
Yes.
For the price of being first.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens there.
So the biggest players in this, I believe, are Facebook and Microsoft, right? So they're the two trying to enter the game. Facebook obviously has got their metaverse, right, where they're trying to, create a place where people will go, but it doesn't really look all that good. We saw that Horizons in the previous episode.
It looks pretty bad.
Yeah, looks pretty bad. But
it just doesn't look like something I want to do.
No.
Which I think that should just be the first thing that Facebook should figure out. Just as a company for Facebook in general, what do people want to do? We have all these algorithms, but somehow we're getting it wrong.
Yes. People are leaving.
People are leaving Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting worse.
You being one of them.
They've
Prime
got to
example.
they've got to be losing. Is Facebook going down? Can we find that out?
Can we look at the Facebook's price chart?
The users have to be going down.
Yeah.
Because there's no new people making a Facebook. Right?
I don't know.
Why would you?
Do
You've got
kids...
Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you get Facebook?
True. Do they have anything unique?
Nah.
What about events?
Events is the only reason to have Facebook, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what's holding it, hey?
Why has nobody else done events?
Yeah. I mean, Facebook owns Instagram. So
I see.
I can understand why they don't do events on Instagram.
Yes.
But it would be a lot cooler if you fucking did. Because then I would stop using Facebook. And they probably know that. So that's probably... They have so many features on Facebook that are pretty much useless.
Like what?
Well, no, they just got so much there. But like events is literally the only reason why people don't leave.
Yes.
I don't know. What else is there? Are Facebook users declining?
All right. So how many users has Facebook lost? The 2021 quarter 4 earnings report of Meta
Yes.
shows that Facebook's daily active users have shrunk from 1.930 billion to around 1.929 billion. This means that Facebook lost between 500,000 and 1 million users, depending on the news source.
That's pretty cool. That's a lot of users to lose.
Yeah, it is a lot, actually. How do you lose a user?
Delete their profile
Just
or
delete
inactive.
their account? Okay, or inactive.
I think it would be like inactive for that quarter, right? Or whatever the time period that they're measuring for. So if someone deactivates their account for 2 years or a
Yes.
year, which I've done,
Yes.
then, as you know, I only reactivated my Facebook
Yes.
because of this incident that's occurred with your birthday,
Yes.
where I had booked a weekend away, not knowing that you were having having a party.
Now we know.
And now I've reactivated my Facebook just for fucking events, dude.
Just wait.
Literally just for events. This is
That's
the
it.
only thing they can offer me. There's
Yeah.
no other reason for me to have Facebook other than be like, shit.
Yeah.
People being like, I invited you to something. I'm like, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's so true, man.
Yeah.
So it's like we've swapped places. It used to be me that was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't check any of those social medias.
Yeah, but this is just... people usually hit me up on Instagram being like, yo, so like this is happening, blah, blah, blah. You should come. And then I RSVP or like I get an email or something.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Or birthdays, people are like, are you coming to my birthday? Well, they don't, and then I just don't know what's happening. Don't go.
Yes.
So
they've got events, and I guess now they've got the metaverse.
Yeah.
That's like their 2 selling points, right? Places that people can go that they can't really go on any other platform. But
they can. There are VR chat rooms outside of Facebook.
I guess Google has a calendar.
What do you mean? Yeah, well, dude, I would prefer to get calendar invites for events, but
Yes.
yeah. And also, everyone invites you to just any event on Facebook as well. And us being previous promoters, we did do this ourselves too. But I'm still getting invites.
Club events? Yeah, me too.
I'm like, yo,
guys,
this is a wasted invite. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not coming. Like, there's just no way I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
But thanks for the invite.
I really thought that 4 years of not responding would be enough to halt those invites.
It's not.
No.
Do you know what Ben said to me? Ben said this to me. You know, like, he was a promoter. He went out heaps. And when we had Breakfast Club and we had our events company, after a while he said to me, he's like, I don't think I want to go out anymore. And I'm like, yeah, fair. And at that point, only one of us had to go out, and I was still keen, which meant that I have to now go to everything.
Oh.
So that's wore me out a little bit. But he said, I was like, how do you avoid going to these events or just saying no to people all the time? How do you do that? He's like, you have to say no a lot.
Yeah.
Just so much that people don't even want to ask you anymore. And now we're at the point where if we wanted to invite him to somewhere, we'd be like, no, there's no point inviting him, he won't come. Like, he's like, that's what I wanted to put in your heads. I said no so much that if I show up, it's a complete fucking surprise.
Yeah.
Just got to keep saying no.
I mean, I guess it's effective, but there comes a point where nobody's now inviting you to shit, and you're like, oh, well, what do I do now?
Exactly.
Where do I go?
Well, it depends on what your goals are. If it is to get invited less, then that's obviously not the strategy.
Yes.
But if you don't want to be invited anywhere at all ever again, then that's a great strategy.
Now, there's probably so many people around the world right now who are watching this who are thinking, wow, I wish I had the problem of being invited to too much shit. That sounds like a pretty good problem to have.
I think quite a few people are, familiar with the Facebook event invite to a club gig, something going on.
Yeah?
Any promoter just mass invites, like, all of their friends on Facebook. Not real friends, just on Facebook. I remember sending invites to people and people messaging me and be like, dude,
Yeah.
I don't live in New Zealand. High school.
Yeah.
I don't even live here anymore.
Yeah.
Please stop sending these. And I'm like, you can just click the little button and say you don't want to receive these anymore, and you won't.
Yeah.
And it's like when you get an email, mass email, you can just say unsubscribe. You can do that. I'm gonna keep sending them out. It's like my job. So.
Or you just don't respond.
Yeah, I don't think I ever actually responded to people. Anyway, so on the VR topic.
Yeah.
And one of our favorite topics to talk about is that you don't believe there's a population problem.
No, I don't.
But they are providing a solution for a population problem.
Wow.
Let me actually get this up for you so you can see.
Okay.
I want you to read this because it's quite funny.
Solution for a problem that doesn't exist. That should be interesting.
The title is Rise of the Tamagotchi Kids.
Oh.
Virtual children that play with you, cuddle you, and even look like you will be commonplace in 50 years and could help combat overpopulation. AI experts predict.
Whoa. Wait, so explain this to me?
I think they're basically just saying, like, once VR gets to the point where it's glasses and stuff, you can just, like, computer generate your own baby to raise. So you don't actually have to... do it.
I see.
And then the meme is sweet man-made horrors beyond my comprehension.
Wow.
So if you don't want to have kids but also want to know what it feels like to have kids, you can just have a CGI baby.
Damn,
and you'll have your suit on. You can feel like you're having a baby and like playing the fucking Sims. I imagine this would be a massive game.
Yeah, I reckon this will be a massive success, honestly.
Raise your own baby and it looks exactly like you based off your looks. Like, it would actually be able to generate what your child would possibly look like.
Yeah, and when you get sick of it or it cries too much, you just fucking take the headset off.
Exactly.
Too easy.
Yeah. I bet they'll make it realistic that your baby will die if you don't look after it, just to make it more addictive. Like,
I see.
Really be playing in it.
Yeah, really get those hours in there. Yeah.
I can imagine you could, like, live your normal life with these glasses or contacts or Neuralink in.
Yes.
And then there's just a fucking baby there that's not really there, constantly bothering you.
Jesus, come on.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
like all the
dude.
hard work without any payoff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Come on. Have you seen like
Tamagotchi kids.
Do you
But
know
I'm
what
actually excited when they included Tamagotchi in there. I was like,
It would be.
I'm down.
It would be like perfect for women who never or could never have had a baby, right? Like it would. Maybe it's something that they might. Want to do.
I mean, there's many reasons why people don't have children.
Yes.
They're saying it. They think it's going to be so good that people would rather do that. Get their kick from having a fake baby than actually having a baby.
I don't want to take us off topic, but there is like a side tangent that I wanted to bring in about this. Have you seen those games that you can play, which is called like Burger Stand? Or something like this?
Yeah.
Or like Hot Dog Stand?
Yeah, so you like do a job for your living? For entertainment? Yeah.
You're doing the
You
actual
get home
job of
from
a fry
work
cook.
and then go to work online.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
People are like sinking serious hours into those games.
Yeah.
And not getting paid.
Like Zombie Farm was the one that back in the day where you'd play it on your phone and you'd like farm, you'd like create a little farm and then zombies would attack it and then you'd like continue like making your farm. My girlfriend used to play it at the time and I was like, what are you... She's like, I'm building my farm. I got to get the farm bigger. I'm like, for fucking what?
Yeah, why?
Like, why are you collecting the corn? You don't get to eat the corn. There's no benefit here other than you losing time. And if that's what you were trying to achieve, which I guess gaming is.
Fast forwarding to death.
But there's a lot of it. There's a lot of objectives to be achieved in gaming or things you can earn. But
yes,
doing like Trash Man, and you like just collect trash on the game.
It's like you've got a sick job as like a TV presenter or something, and you come home and you play Trash Man for like 8 hours. Come on,
dude.
That's so. I guess it's better than the other way around, right?
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, and then the Trash Man comes home and plays business guy.
Yeah. What is he? He plays that.
It's just him like signing contracts all day, and then it's like 10 points. You're like, yes.
At least that one makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because it's like people play games so that they can do things that they can't do in real life, like go around in an army suit and like, go in a death match and shoot people or
that's
whatever.
Why like gangster games or like GTAs. So like,
yeah,
it's like
the biggest
shit that
ones
you can't do in real life. So you go and do it in a game.
Absolutely,
right?
like No Man's Sky, travel to other planets and stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
That's why you play games, because it's things that you can't do in real life. That's why that baffles me, is that people have games.
Go work at McDonald's.
Yeah, why don't you just do that?
Why the fuck? You'll actually get money.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it on your phone. Like, just go and actually do it instead of playing McDonald's on your phone. Like, if you really want to just come home from work, from business guy stuff,
yeah,
and play that, why don't you just go get some extra dosh, like, at the job?
Yeah, just
Play the
part-time
job.
if you want.
Someone's just got to be there, like, 10 points behind them, so they're like, oh, fantastic.
Or just
Flipping
like...
burger.
Yeah. But these games, like, they have really kind of minute details about what it really would be like to have a fry cook. Like, your orders actually pile up. If you can burn the burgers and you need to start again, you like run out of oil and you need to like write it on a list for the person to go and buy it and shit like that. It's not fun, if you know what I mean.
No, well, you're in a high pressure situation.
Yeah.
Except the stakes are just really fucking low.
Yeah, I guess so. But I would say...
I think you put the emphasis on... You create it. You turn it into a high stakes situation for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's like the enjoyment, like the pressure, and then like, I did it. Like,
And the sense of accomplishment at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a damn good burger. I hope they enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Still, you should just do it in real life.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know if that's maybe what someone wants to do. I imagine that's what Kylie Jenner does on her fucking phone. Let's say Kendall Jenner, who doesn't know how to cut a cucumber.
She should start there.
She goes on like, how do I be a fry cook? Like, freaks out on that game.
Yeah.
She's the type of person that would play that game.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
probably,
just to see what real life is like.
Yeah, she's probably finished Candy Crush, I imagine. Or 5,000 levels.
I don't know, dude.
Did you hear about this? There's this article that came out about this lady that finished all the Candy Crush levels, and she emailed them being like, "When a new level's coming out, I finished." And they suggested that she plays another game.
Wow.
They're like, we can't.
Yeah.
Like, we've taken it as far as we can take it. You know, we did 5,000 levels, and there's like 30 parts to each level, you know?
Yeah.
She finished it.
She finished them all.
Yeah. And they're like, please go away.
They should have given her an award for being like the dumbest person on the planet or something like that.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know how you did this.
Or why.
Or why?
Yeah, that's the big question.
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
Amount of time you would have to put into that. Man, I played
too
that
much.
game quite a lot with my ex-girlfriend's family. We played it heaps.
I see.
And we were all like trying to level up ahead of each other. And we did this for like weeks on end. You know, every time I was over there, about what level you guys on? I'd play it at fucking school. Mm-hmm. I think I got to like level 350 or something. And I was like a king at it. You know?
Yes. But it seems like there's no end to that game, right?
It just gets, it's just more.
Yes.
It's just like another variation.
Yes.
You know?
I didn't even think that the levels for that were made. I thought they were all just generated by like a, algorithm.
I thought so too. I mean, I've only seen the article that says she finished it and they told her to piss off. I imagine it's just AI being like, switch around.
That reminds me of another story that I heard.
There's no way they built all those levels, right?
Have you ever heard this about the guy who, so this guy really liked M&Ms, right? I feel like I've told you this. This guy really liked M&Ms, and he would buy like a pack of M&Ms every week, like a big packet.
Right.
And then what he would do would be like he would get he would just get two M&Ms, and then he'd squeeze them together until like one of them cracked.
One of them wins. Yeah.
Yeah, until one of them wins, and he'd do this through the entire pack. And then the one with the one that came out on top, he would put in an envelope, send it to like M&Ms, and say, I got this really hard M&M in here. Like I kind of chipped my tooth. Like, could you guys please send me another bag of M&Ms because like this M&M is faulty. And apparently they just kept sending him M&Ms for doing this.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, if you guys want to try that out, let us know how it goes. See if they're still falling for this trick. Could be a good life hack.
I one time in a vending machine.
Yes.
I tried to get some. I actually have two events like this. I bought some chips.
Yes.
And it didn't fucking come down. So I was like, what do I do? Do I put another coin in, try again? So I didn't do that. I called them up. And I was like, hey, no chips came out.
I see.
I put my money in.
Yeah.
No chips came out.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, we'll sort you out, like, blah, blah, blah. You have, like, an address, we'll send you some chips. And they send me a box of fucking chips.
Sweet.
From Bluebird, yeah.
Epic.
So just, if you're ever at a vending machine, just call the number and just be like, it didn't come through. And they'll just send some chips to your house.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
You guys should use that one.
It's a little fun fact for you.
That's epic, actually. That's really good. I've got one for you as well, if you'd like to hear it.
Yeah,
go on. You know those parking machines that have got the thing that lifts up like this? And you just like go press the button, it gives you like a little ticket, and then you got to keep it in your car and like not lose it and whatever, and then you put it back in, then you pay on your way out. Mm-hmm. So when you go through those and you collect your ticket and the gate lifts up and you go through, you can just lose your ticket and then just go back through the gate without your car, just with your feet, press the button, take another ticket. The gate will open, you go back to your car, because you get like 15 minutes, like kind of free time every time once your ticket's been created. So you just leave with the ticket you've just got with your feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So after you're done wherever you were,
you
just go and get a new ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think they catch on to you with that one, though. I got a good one exactly like that, though.
Okay.
There are some buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine used to do this all the time because he didn't live in Auckland.
Okay.
Every time he used to come up to Auckland, he would go park in this building for the weekend, which is fucking expensive to do, to be there for like 3 days.
No doubt.
Right? It keeps running. It's like however long you are, it's like done by the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lost ticket fee is $30.
Oh, okay.
So he used to come every time he was up, park there the whole weekend, and then as he was about to leave, go to the front like office. There was it was like the Scene 1 building.
Yes.
Go there and be like, I lost my ticket. They were like, that'll be $30. You couldn't have spent more than that, right?
Yeah.
He's like, nah.
Nope.
They just give him a fresh ticket and he hops out. $30 parking all weekend long.
Nice.
Or as long as you would like.
The only trick to getting this one right is that when they say like that's going to be $30, you got to be like, dang it.
Yeah. You're going to be like, oh, shit. Really?
Yeah. Oh,
No
30
discount?
bucks. Yeah.
You should still try to hustle.
Please, guys. Yeah.
We could do 15.
Yeah, you should still try. I agree with that.
I reckon you walk away as soon as possible because as soon as they figure out like how long you've actually been there, then you'll be in the shit. Yeah.
I feel you with that one. Here's another one you could actually use.
Okay.
Another one related to parking. If you ever get a parking ticket, obviously go ahead and pay it if you get a parking ticket, but hold on to it. And then when you park somewhere, just put that parking ticket under your windscreen wiper because more than likely the guys are on shift. So like they only go and do one round. So if they see a ticket on a card there, they're probably not going to give you another one.
No, they won't. They definitely won't. Tried and tested.
Yeah.
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 I only got one parking ticket ever, and that stayed in my car
Oh, yes.
forever.
That's it. Just keep recirculating that one.
Yeah, just like that. No, I used to do that all the time though. When I knew I was parking in illegal spots, like then I'd chuck it in there.
Yes.
You know, it's places you shouldn't be parking, like in front of the Scene 1 building, where they've only got I think maximum you can park there is like an hour, even if you pay or something. Yeah, and people would park there overnight. I'll be like, yeah, just chuck this in front of your car.
Too easy.
Yeah, no problems. Did you ever hear about this Ribena thing?
No.
These kids were doing a science experiment, trying to figure out, doing certain tests on Ribena.
Yes.
Like just using that as like to figure out what's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like just as a school project.
I remember the one thing I know about Ribena is they said like it's got 4 times the vitamin C of oranges. That's the only thing that I know about Ribena. That's what they say about it.
Like, and that proved to be not true, or
that's just I have no idea. That's just the advertising.
so I can't remember exactly what it's about. But they tested all the things that were in the Ribena, and it wasn't what was on the fucking label.
Oh, right.
So every Ribena at the they then reported it being like, we did the tests at school, and
yeah, you guys are way off.
yeah, you guys are saying it's this and it's not. So Ribena had to discontinue and fix their recipe and discontinue every single Ribena that was out at the time.
Whoa.
And I just remember when I was a kid, and we just had boxes of Ribena at our house. I don't know where it came from, but I know that they had to like get it off the shelves and just give it to people because they weren't allowed to sell it anymore because it was false advertising.
True. That's huge. What, a school did this, kid, or just someone?
Yeah, some school kids or university kids were just like being like, all right guys, like find the vitamin C amount in the thing, or how much sugar does it contain.
Yes.
And then the sugar amount was just like
way
wrong,
more.
like so off.
Wow.
And they were like, so they basically was just selling.
Makes you wonder though, right? Like if they just did that one, how many others exist that are in the same boat? You know, how many other products?
Yeah.
Are inaccurately stating their nutritional content.
Yeah, peer reviewed products.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Yeah, I'm kind of not, because for my party in the weekend, I had to buy this stuff called sugar syrup, also known as simple syrup. Mm-hmm. It's used for cocktails, right? It's basically just sugar melted into water or dissolved into water, I guess you could say. And I bought one that doesn't use real sugar, just artificial sweetener.
Yeah.
And this stuff tasted like exactly like sugar.
Yeah.
But it had no calories, like zero.
Facts.
How is that possible? I'm eating something that tastes sweet, yet it has 0 calories. Is that real?
It's chemicals, bro. I was actually thinking about this the other day. So everything is basically a chemical because it goes into your body, right? Mm-hmm. And someone else had actually told me this as well, which is quite a weird fact. I don't know if it's... This is just... Someone explained this to me in this way.
Okay.
So when you eat food, it goes down one singular tube, which is not inside of your body. Like the tube is inside of your body,
Okay.
but the food is not yet inside of your body. It's
Okay.
in this tube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then as it gets dissolved in the body, then all the chemicals and minerals and all the positive things go into
yes,
the rest
they get
of your
absorbed.
body. Get absorbed into
Yeah.
the rest of your body.
Yes.
Right. So in terms of chemicals, whether it's drugs or food or anything, it's all a chemical fucking
Matter.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
what
Substance.
composition. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, yeah.
It's all
Right.
So when it comes to sugar, it's the same, right?
Right.
So you can just have another chemical that's like stevia, which is like fake sugar, which is artificial sugar,
Mm-hmm.
which is the same thing. It's like how they made fake weed. It's
Oh.
how you can make synthetic versions of drugs.
So you're saying they've made a chemical that can't be absorbed,
No,
but it just
no.
still tastes nice.
No, the absorbing thing was just like a funny
Okay, right.
thing to think about. But
Right.
I just mean in general, like
Yeah.
the sugar and the artificial sugar,
Yes.
they can make things that are the same, but
Yeah.
one's artificial.
But it definitely feels like that artificial sweetener is somehow cheating because there's always a price to pay with nice tasting food,
cancer.
right? Oh, the cancer?
Yeah.
Is that the price to pay?
That's the price to pay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like if you drink Coke no sugar,
Yes.
it's really fucking bad for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, what did you think, dude?
I thought I was getting
still,
a free pass on a
Why do you think they
tasty
still
Coke?
made sugar Coke?
Because some people think it tastes better.
No, that's... Nah.
Honestly,
No.
that's what I think.
Tastes fucking same. But yeah, it's... You know how they had Coke Life?
No, I don't even
It
know.
was a
that.
green can.
Oh, yeah, the stevia one.
Can you... Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
I've
made
seen
with stevia.
Yes.
Coke no sugar is not made with stevia. This is a
Right.
different chemical that they've got in there that's an artificial sweetener.
Right. Okay. I didn't really like the taste of that. Do you remember it? Do
What?
you remember the
Coke
taste
Life?
of the Coke Life? Yeah, the green Coke.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. No.
Yeah.
Also, it was hard to find. But
Mm.
Coke.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that one. So that one's meant to be like the healthier version, and I know that stevia is healthier than these other sweeteners because they've done the tests,
Yes.
and some are known to be cancerous. Like that's the
Yeah.
payoff there. Fat or cancer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually not an easy choice
Yeah. No, it's not.
because it's like fat now or cancer later.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Or potentially cancer and fat now, without you having any decision.
Being fat also gives you a higher chance of getting cancer, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and diabetes potentially, and several other things, like.
But we're body positive on the show.
Yeah, I was
so
about to. Yeah.
If you are having some issues with your weight, best thing to do is start do something new every day.
Start skipping.
Start skipping. That's what's worked best for me.
Yeah,
Start
skipping.
skipping.
And I was talking to someone the other day, and they messaged me. They were like, "I need your motivation because I've been posting a lot of gym pics because I've been
yes.
in the gym almost every day grinding,
Yes.
and I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah.
I've gone from the 45-minute gym attendee to the 2-hour gym attendee.
Hell yeah.
Take
dude.
my time, stretching, mobility exercises,
Love it.
cardio at the end, and then pushing weights and
Heck yeah.
and doing like 5-6 sets. I can do another one. I'll keep going.
Yeah.
Proper gym workouts,
I like it.
and I've been loving it. But I never used to.
Mm.
And the reason I never did is because I would do it for like 6, 7, 8 weeks at a time,
Yeah.
not really see any results, and then like take some time off or fall off a little bit.
Yeah.
And for the first time in my life, I've been very, very consistent.
Yes.
Diet's been pretty consistent.
Yes.
Taking care of everything and seeing like real
Serious
fucking
results.
serious results, and you're
Yeah.
just like, I get it.
Yeah. That's
And
why
some-
people are addicted, right?
Yeah. And someone goes to me, I'm struggling with the motivation. I'm like, bro, the hardest part
Yeah.
is getting to the gym.
Yes.
Like once you're inside, like
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
But driving there, getting there, leaving your car, walking into the gym, like
Mhm.
that's the hardest part. So I've just been telling people like, anyone who hits me up, I'm like, take a scoop of pre-workout,
Yeah.
while clearing your mind.
Yes.
Don't think about what I'm going to do, what I'm about to do, any of that.
Yeah.
Take a scoop of pre-workout and you have no choice but either to sit down and itch for 2 hours or go to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
You will get up, you will go.
That's actually brilliant advice, man. Because like they say this to people, you know, who can't get that motivation. They say, don't even... Just say to yourself, I'm just going to go to the gym. I'm going to walk on the treadmill for 1 minute and then I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
And then once you walk on a treadmill, right, you're like, okay, I better do this as well. Oh, actually, I'm not feeling that bad. I might do a set of chest or whatever. And then you actually, by the end, you've done a 2-hour workout and you pushed yourself, right?
Yeah.
So I've got around that problem a different way, which is I've got enough workout gear at home to do an epic workout. And so anytime I feel like getting a pump like in my delts or in my chest or whatever, I'll just stop and I'll do that. And I'll just do like a set, and then I might do a set like in an hour, and then I might do another set in like another hour, and then I might skip for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm working out all day.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I've started like just grabbing one of these plates and like while I'm sitting at my desk, like even if I'm gaming, I'll be gaming and then I'll die and I'll just stand up and like grab the plate and do a bit of like lifts and this and maybe a couple of squats and just like it feels good. Yeah. Once you're gymming all the time, your muscles are like almost craving to be like worked out. So I'm like constantly feeling like lifting something. So it's, I mean, you end up working out a lot when you're doing stuff like that. A lot of results you didn't expect.
Completely agree with that, man. I was hungover the other day, and I was like, most of the day I was just like, oh, this sucks. Like, you know, now I got to clean up after my party, and I dragged myself through that. And then after that, I was kind of like... That's got
to be one of the worst things to go through.
Yeah.
It's cleaning up other people's shit after a party that you threw for them.
Yeah, well, actually, one of the guests did a great job of cleaning up before they left, and I'm sure you know who that is. He did it at every party.
Daniel McLean.
Yeah, that's right. So shout out to Dan McLean out there.
Big Daddy Dan.
And here's the thing.
The Danager.
Everyone had gone home, and he did this. No one was watching. Nobody asked him to do it.
I know.
So he was not doing it for social credit. That's just something that he does, and he does it every time.
Every time.
At every party he goes to.
Yeah.
That I've seen him at. So I don't know. This guy's some sort of legend.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Daniel. We're a big fan. He's one of our best friends, by the way. I'm sure you guys would have seen some footage of Daniel. I'm sure.
Yeah.
We'll probably maybe have him on one day.
We'll have him on.
No one can chat like Dan.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We might have to extend the episode length to something like 7.5 hours if we're gonna have Dan on the show. But
this is a good example. So when Nick moved into our flat last year in St. Heliers, Nick moved in and Dan and Nick met. Nick as well, motherfucker can chat.
Oh yeah.
Nick came home and then Daniel was there and they met and then I went out and I went to work. I was gone the whole day. And as I was leaving, the two of them were sitting outside on 2 chairs, box of beers. I came back 7-8 hours later, probably, is how long it had been. They had not moved. They were in the exact same place, like laughing their heads off, still chatting. I'm like, you guys have done something else, right? Like, you guys have gone or like watched something or did something. Like, no, we've been sitting here for 8 hours just talking. And I'm like, you fucking got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Those two could chat.
For sure.
Those two can chat. And
well, that's what you'd expect from two guys like that, right?
And we can chat too. So the 4 of us living together was an interesting one.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about something that happened recently.
Yeah.
Did you see the old lady who in France at the Louvre who threw a pastry onto the Mona Lisa?
It wasn't an old lady, was it?
No, it wasn't an old lady. No.
Yeah. So a person had disguised themselves as an old lady to get close to the Mona Lisa.
Correct.
In order to throw cake at it and smear cake on the famous painting. Yes?
That's right.
There it is there.
There it is. So, young guy... got taken into the place where the Mona Lisa is at, the museum, in France somewhere. And he was in a wheelchair and he had a wig on, so he was disguised as an old lady, and he was holding some pastries and some flowers, and then when he got close enough to the Mona Lisa, he stood up from the wheelchair, threw the cake at the Mona Lisa, and then threw the flowers as well.
Yeah.
In an act of protest.
Yes.
So apparently what this guy was protesting was climate change and how, I guess, the world's biggest companies are destroying the planet.
Yes.
And he thought the best way to show his, anger with the situation was to throw pastry at the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
In other words, destroy something beautiful to show that we are also destroying
something beautiful? Is that what his point was?
That's what I took from it.
Yeah.
That isn't how it was explained, but I believe that that's his thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it has anything to do with climate change? Like this guy's personal... Have you done some more research on this guy?
Yeah, I did. There isn't really that much. They're not really.
I haven't been able to really
publicity.
see more about this dude and whether or not his intentions were, as he says, to try solve climate change rather than to just get famous.
Well, I haven't seen his posts about it. Like, I haven't seen him go viral for it. I've only seen these news coverage videos. You would think that if he had posted something about it, that would be all over the news as well, right? But he didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen I've seen a lot of someone put that picture on a off-white t-shirt.
Oh, what, the Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like with the smudge, because there is a Mona Lisa off-white tee.
Oh, right.
They've replaced it with the smudge on it.
I kind of like that. It's pretty cool.
It's kind of sick.
Yeah.
There was an incident with an art gallery where a new security guard had been on for the first time that night, and he got bored, and he drew eyes on these faceless humans. He drew eyes and smiley faces on the painting.
Hold on. Surely that's against the rules of being a security guard.
Oh no, he got fired. It was his first time. But the point is that it went viral, and now the painting is worth more.
That's funny.
Yeah, because it's got a story.
Yeah.
It's got to have a story for the art to, have some sort of, why is it worth this much? Oh, I'll tell you why,
Yeah.
It had all of this, and then this random security guard drew eyes on it. Now it's worth more,
Wow. I had never heard about that. That's actually awesome.
Yeah. It's it's a super famous painting, and it was his first night working or something, and he drew some eyes and a smiley face on. Yeah, did a smiley face. But
first of all, what an idiot.
Yeah, obviously. That's just vandalizing really expensive art on your first day on the job. What?
Come
I
on,
don't know, man. People will always do dumbass shit.
I guess so. But in this guy's case, I guess it worked out, right?
Well, not for him.
Not for him.
No.
Just for the artist.
But the point is, do you think this is the Mona Lisa's worth more now after this incident?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
Do you think it devalued it? Or just
No.
stayed the same?
No, I don't think it did either. It's already the most valuable painting in the world.
50... There you go. Here's the eyes that he drew. Original with eyes.
Did a pretty good job, actually. Looks like it's part of it.
It looks better.
Yeah.
Now, with the Mona Lisa, right? Think 50 years from now.
Uh-huh.
And people are going to look at the Mona Lisa where it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it has now been there for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Someone goes, has anyone ever tried to steal it? Has anyone ever this? No, but there's a person who smeared cake around it. It's part of its story now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Kind of how this is part of its story of something that's happened. Do you know what I mean?
I guess so, except for the fact that the Mona Lisa was painted by one of the most renowned and famous painters in the world, and it has way more significant history than some idiot climate change activist in 2022 who's thought to throw some cake on it. It's behind bulletproof glass, dude. They're ready for way bigger shit than somebody throwing a cake at it.
Of course. But it's still relevant. Even if this guy's full of shit.
Yes.
If, climate change is a massive threat as everyone thinks it is.
Yes.
And these things start to occur.
Yes.
Wouldn't this be part of the history?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
On
I
both
think
sides,
so.
on climate change's side and the Mona Lisa being what it is, and then someone, smearing cake across it.
I think you're right.
So in that sense, I think the Mona Lisa goes up in value,
It would be a blip, but I think you're right. I think it does go up in value. Yes.
Yeah. How many other incidents have there been involved in the Mona Lisa where someone's got that close to or even try to do anything to it? Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Yeah. I don't know, but wasn't it stolen at one point in time in history? Like went missing or something?
I don't think anyone's certain that that's the real one.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. Because there are some incredible fakes out there.
Yes.
That, there are people that are professional in telling fakes apart, and those people know exactly what to look for.
Yes.
Meaning they also know how to create it.
I don't know. Maybe the best people to tell fakes are actual artists who could have created the painting. Right?
That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. So it could be, do you watch White Collar?
I have.
Yeah.
Have seen it. Yes.
So I'm basing all of my information on that.
Nice.
No. But no, it's a pretty good example. It's a guy that works for the FBI, like Catch Me If You Can, and he's professional in, like stealing art or recreating fake art, and he goes and tells people whether or not art is fake or not. Mm-hmm. But it's because he knows how to, like, make fake money.
Yes.
And he knows how to, like, copy someone's art or someone's sculpture and, like, to the T. He's like, I know everything about it, so I know how to create it.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you be able to? You definitely would be able to repaint the Mona Lisa.
Oh, for sure.
Fucking easy.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a lot of the stuff was like paper that you can't get from back then, or like there's certain things that happen with a flame to the paper that we used to have as the paper now or something.
Yeah, I'm sure that somebody could create a perfect copy of the Mona Lisa, but just like the NFT, having a JPEG is not the same as owning the actual NFT, right?
Yeah.
It's like you could photocopy the Mona Lisa. It doesn't mean your photocopy is worth very much, other than the fact that you
would need the original to photocopy it, though. Yes. That's the thing.
Yes.
So
yeah. But I mean, you could take a photo of it and then print it out.
Yeah, but this is like using the same paper, using the same paint, like because you can still get some of the stuff if you wanted to like recreate it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it will potentially add to its value, and it could potentially be a story in the future, based on whether or not Antarctica melts. So.
I think you're right, man. And actually, speaking of art, I think seeing as we mentioned this kind of on the show last time, we were talking about the AI generated art.
Yes.
Maybe we should pull some up for our lovely viewers if they're wondering what it's all about.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Why don't we have a look?
Fantastic.
So before we play this is we were talking about this in the last episode. This is somebody who has taken a song, and they have used an AI type of program that has got a bunch of images loaded into it, sort of like DeepMind, and it knows what an image is. Like it knows that a cat is a cat and a dog is a dog and a house is a house, and it knows what all different sorts of houses look like. But they've taken a song and they've basically plugged the lyrics into the system, and this is what the AI came up with when it was listening to the song. And they made a music video out of it.
Is this the same artist that we watched?
No, I think this is a different guy. So a lot of videos have come out that are kind of along the same vein. So I can't find that same guy because he was one of the first.
And this is based off...
So you'll probably hear some lyrics at some point soon. I don't think so.
If it is copyrighted, then sorry guys that you can't hear this.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks incredible, hey?
It does.
And it's taking images, or it's painting?
It's taking images and then combining the images together to make what it believes the sound signifies. And I don't know where it's getting the reference here because there's no lyrics so far. But
maybe it looks at it as a whole, potentially.
Yeah, that's possible.
It could potentially recognize sounds.
Yeah.
Because each individual sound might be able to be referenced, you know what I mean? This is especially with what we talk about with anything that has been done. I think we could pause that now.
Yeah, let's pause it, Gail, and maybe just cue up the because I've got another one from a Death Grips song.
Yeah. So when you're making music today, a lot of it, you know, is software.
Yes.
You know, not real instruments. I can find pretty much any instrument and use it on like programs like Ableton Logic or FL Studios.
Yes.
Which everyone uses. And there's certain websites you can go to download sounds. You can get packs from other artists that have created their own sounds. Now, you can only create so many sounds until there are no more sounds. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I think we probably got there a while ago when dubstep was introduced. That was like, okay, we've run out of sounds.
Yeah.
Here's dubstep.
Yeah. We haven't done this one yet.
This is the final sound.
It's like bottom of the barrel. Like, we haven't done this one, but we don't think anyone's going to like it. Let's try that.
We've got everything that's real,
yes.
And now we're trying to create things with a computer, you know, drum and bass, house music.
Yes.
Any electronic music has used, you know, computer-generated or manipulated audio. So you can take a sound and you can play with its EQ and you can move it up and down and change it and warp this thing into a new sound.
Completely new sound.
Yeah.
Isn't like this...
But I'm saying the reference that it gets when it hears that sound will be a reference from its original sound, which has now been manipulated. So when it is showing you, you know, the sky or the mountain or the wind or something, it could be from there that it's been...
Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm saying, there's got to be original source material of every sound, right? To the point where there's only natural sounds.
Oh.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So every computer-generated sound, which is what, you know, this is taking sounds that are made, some electronic music in there, from that song especially.
Yes.
And you're taking a computer, telling it to recognize those sounds and paint a picture. Now it's going to scour the internet to find the most similar, or a group of the most similar sounds. Yeah. And it will go back to its probably to its source material. Or,
it'll be like what in what context are those sounds heard?
Yeah.
Right? And then it might be like, oh well, you know, people are playing this music when they're on an island. And I'm gonna find some pictures of islands and I'm gonna try and mash them together to make an island.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah.
Let's have a look at this one, Gail.
That was a difficult one to explain.
Yeah. Hey, you got there though.
I love this. I got the pregnant snake.
See, this is much closer to what I was talking about. Like, they'll feed it a line.
Well, it's the lyrics, man. That last song didn't have the lyrics, but this is.
Yeah.
So just to stop on one of them. So headed for Sammy Davis Wing.
Yeah.
So it takes all the words of that and then paints you a picture of what it could look like.
Yes.
My favorite one was the chicken one.
Yeah, let's go back
to
the
chicken addiction
and egg one.
Yeah, I think that's it. Post chicken or the egg addiction shit.
So there's chickens, there's an egg, that what looks like shit on the ground. I don't know like where the addiction comes in, but you know, it's kind of got that that cold feel.
It's chopped up lines, but of the chicken. Of itself.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty.
Yeah, just pause it on any one of them. Okay, yeah, let's have a look.
When you come out, your shit is gone. It's just nuts. I love it though.
Yeah. It's awesome because it's like... Okay, that one, I think I know the reference
I think I know
material.
where it's getting its material.
Oh, shit. So we've now got
Crack.
AI that can take, these images and create, I guess, a mashup of them to try to describe a line in a song. And it is fascinating.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to try and like dissect it and think, how is this computer program doing this?
Yes.
And everything before this was human. Now and then it moved into hybrid, where
Yes.
it's like human not playing, or human playing an instrument. I guess is a hybrid as well of a piece of technology.
Well, it's kind of like making music on the computer with like Ableton or whatever, right? It's the same
Yeah,
thing.
I'm saying before that, even just picking up a guitar is like a piece of technology, which is
Yeah.
now gone, okay, we can get the guitar in a computer and also 20,000 different guitar sounds,
Yes. Yes.
And now the next step is like, let's just remove the human element.
Yeah. But try to make it work in the same way that a human would, right? It's like they have all these experiences, they have all this reference material, and then you're asking them to sort of describe all of that in the form of an image.
Yeah.
And they've taken that process and they have basically taught a computer how to do it.
Yeah, and the result is that humans are currently
Yes.
still better at producing art than computers are, but they're not far off.
They're not far off. It's not going to be long. We might be on this podcast next time when we'll be showing you some art that is better than what a human could make.
Yeah, exactly. Stay tuned. That's another wrap from us. That's episode 9.
Episode 9.
Yeah, baby.
Boom.
Yeah. It's,
One more until we're at 10.
yeah, double digits, baby.
Gonna bring in some special topics for our next time's podcast.
Oh yeah, I got some good ones lined up as well.
We got some bangers. So stay tuned and we'll see you next time.
All right, peace out.
Peace.